get a phone call from the engineering department from Sean and team, and they tell us, hey, we've got an issue. We've got an issue with the crawlerway. We need to talk with you about it.
Back in June, I believe it was June 1st, we were asked to come over and weigh the new ML. We weighed the ML, gave them a weight, went back to the yard, and then a few days later, one of our very bright engineers that we have here said, it looks like these are the heaviest loads the crawlerway will see when we move out to the pad.
They took some core samples of the crawlerway and they compared them against previous samples that had been taken, and it looked like that the crawlerway, the compaction of the soil wasn't quite as good as it was in the earlier years for the crawlerway.
We've developed a very robust crawlerway conditioning program that was to commence in January of 2019. That was to support the full fleet of vehicle size for SLS all the way up to the SLS Heavy. However, it was determined, it was found out in early July that the ML would be much heavier than was originally anticipated.
We've got years and years and years of work. We're getting ready to roll the mobile launcher out to the launch pad, and we're not sure we can make it.
The concern was that the soil would not be able to bear the weight.
No one could guarantee any particular level of strength. They couldn't guarantee that it was going to be safe to roll the mobile launcher to the pad.
This was a very significant issue. At the time when it was first brought forward, we honestly didn't know how we were going to resolve it.
We wanted to make certain that the deep foundation soils would be able to support the rollout of the SLS, of ML1.
The engineering teams got together, both the TOS contractors and the civil engineering teams and the mechanical engineering teams, the chief engineer's office, and we got together and brainstormed up ideas about how we could do this.
With that knowledge in mind, they put together a program that would, what we called a mini conditioning program.
What we did is we put the old shuttle mobile launch platforms, the MLPs, on top of the crawler and drove to the pad at varying speeds, starting off slowly and going faster and faster to demonstrate the load carrying capacity of the crawlerway.
The conditioning was used to basically move the water out so that, and to compact the soil.
We knew from talking with the geotechnical firm that the number where we would start to worry was if we sank 2.4 inches or more. So we hung these plumb bobs, basically a string with a weight on it, off of the crawler, and we literally measured so it was 2.4 inches above the ground. And then we had observers who just looked at these plumb bobs as we drove, and if at any time those plumb bobs started dragging the ground, we knew we were sinking 2.4 inches or more.
We were working 12 to 16-hour days for, you might say, 4 to 5 weeks in a row.
The biggest lessons learned we had when it comes to the team dynamic is communicating early, communicating the risks, and keeping an open dialogue.
It's great to see how you can get NASA together with the industry partners, EGS, the LX program, the TOSC program, and NASA NE together to work together across the board for a common goal and a common good.
And one of the most important things we do as leaders is creating a safe environment for us to communicate issues.
So by somebody speaking up, we learned to pay attention to all this stuff ahead of time. So basically made our role out there was virtually flawless.
It's good to see that the team could get together, meet this challenge, and we're going to have many challenges yet to come. It gives me confidence moving forward that we're going to have the right folks in the right place to solve these problems as they come up.
It was very exciting to me to see how the team pulled together.
It did move forward with some risk. It enabled us to move forward thoughtfully and with managed risk. As a result, we accomplished our goals, and everybody that watched over the past couple of weeks saw that mobile launcher roll out to the launch pad. We stayed out there, we did those fit checks, and we brought it back, and we're in the VAB now executing our integrated verification and validation.